And we are recording.
All right. When last we left off, the wolf pack, after a disappointing run-in with the seemingly resurrected Anatoly Stormraven, followed Finn's latest dream to the site of one of his worst moments, the well in which Anatoly dropped him in, and where Finn found the coin that changed his life. After finding a coin slot fitted perfectly to his artifact, Finn managed to activate a portal at the bottom of the well, bringing most of the pack to a seemingly endless realm of night, with the massive Eye of Eldath looming over them. To better communicate, he took on the form of their acquaintance Mollyhawk, and warned the pack of dangerous forces at play within the Empire. A dark, unknown source of magic was behind Anatoly's resurrection, as evident from the blast of corrupt energy Finn took when trying to capture him. With orders not to harm Anatoly for now, and to seek out further signs of this darkness, the pack went to visit Arcanist Arar at the Black Hill, an often avoided estate surrounded by a fear spell to dissuade visitors. They managed to get in a bit more information from him regarding Anatoly's resurrection being an unusual magical process, before facing the resurrected man and forming a bit of an uneasy agreement to not kill each other, and opting not to meet with the Tinkerer for now. A bit more investigation yielded some more unsettling information in learning that Toril Redfire, the father of the two twins, was wanted for treason against the Empire. While debating their next move, a wandering crier shared grave news with all who could hear him. War had come to the redwood forest of the Empire. That is where we pick up as you guys are in the common room of the Jester's Tankard, having been waiting for Garuk to appear. As she walks through the front door, you guys are hearing the loud town crier out on the main road, shouting out, "War! War has come to the redwood!"
Oh, that's probably not great.
So should we go? I mean, I feel like we should go.
What's up, Garuk? Especially since your pops is fucking hiding out up there, right?
Yeah, I feel like we should book it, like, ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, problem is we don't know where he's at, or have any leads or ideas.
Taylor's fucking woodsy. He can find him.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Okay.
try.
You know all of
There's-
Dad's good spots.
There's that fucking go get him spirit.
Time of day is it? Is it late, you say?
At
Morning.
this point, you have a clock, so...
Yeah, what time is it?
Yeah, that was left off in there. With your new wristwatch that you have integrated into your armor, you check it, and it looks like it is 9:12 in the morning.
Guys, it's 9:12 in the morning. We got enough time. So if we are going to do this, we should probably get some horses, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad
Old boy
idea.
lent us horses, but we're probably going to have to buy a horse if we're going to go all the way up that to the redwood.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure as shit not walking that whole way.
Fuck no.
No, I wouldn't advise it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, we might thin out the bandit population if we were to walk.
True.
It'd take a lot of time, though.
Yes, it would.
We'd probably acquire a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to drag a bunch of shit around, do we?
Nah.
Fuck, half the shit I got's goddamn money. I don't even... Like, 80% of my fucking pack is cash.
Nothing's tying me down here. I don't really like it here anyway.
Yeah, I mean... I've been gone for long enough that I probably should just start fucking getting into shit.
Yeah.
That might get me in a bit of trouble. And since fucking Anatoly is currently on the fucking safe list. And you guys did come here, like, for my fuck shit, so I guess, in fairness, if you are concerned about your dad being a fucking traitor to the Empire and war in the woods. Like when they say war, like I'm assuming it means your dad's on the other side of that war, right?
I mean,
Because he worked for the Empire, right?
yeah.
And your dad's the human half? Or
Yeah.
elf?
He's the human half.
Okay. So, like, what's up with the redwood? Like, it's a big
Yeah, what
ass
are we getting
forest.
into?
Like, who is, like, when they say war comes, like, who's the war with? Do we know who the war's with?
It hasn't been announced. He's just going around. The crier out there is just hollering that war has come to the redwood.
Well, that's not fucking helpful.
You could go
No,
Is that,
do we
little,
have?
is that little shithead still out there?
Yeah, he's still out there just hollering his head off.
I'm gonna go at him. Hey,
Yes,
who's the war with?
the non-human partisans, of course, who threaten our great empire.
The who?
Terrorists, my good man.
Terrorists?
So you're talking
I'll
like
pick-
elves and stuff.
I'll peek my head out and look at him. Well, what is he? And he's a human, you say?
Yeah, he's a
This is
human.
obvious.
Most of the
Oh,
people
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Do they look like me?
A bit lighter skinned, I imagine. I don't know. I'm just giving information that I was given.
Uh huh.
Alright, so the
He
non-human
kind of walked over to you and just like, look, I can share what I was given if you'd like to hear it. At least the basics. From what
Well,
it sounds
yeah.
like, there was a raid by non-human terrorists that took the lives of 30 proud Imperial guards, one peacekeeper, and a nobleman. In reprisal, the Empress, under the advisement of Praetor Stellock and Praetor DeVoe and Prince Consort Malor, she has ordered the mobilization of 3 battalions from Corda, Hilltown, and Port Oman to reinforce the Redwood, as well as the 3rd Ranger Battalion from Elvanon to hunt down
shit.
the culprits of this attack and put an end to their rebellion.
Oh,
Well, that's
so
a lot.
there's 30 of them? What? That attacked?
So, no, it was 30 Imperial Guard were killed.
Oh, killed. Okay.
Yeah, there were 30 soldiers up there that were killed, along with a peacekeeper, which, Finn, you would have an idea of just how bad of an idea that is.
are the
And-
peacekeepers the dudes with the...
They're the secret police of the Empire.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not great.
Yeah, no, they're pretty high
They
up
were
there.
they were the fucking boogeyman.
Yep, they are in fact the boogeymen.
Like, you heard stories about, like, somebody jacks the wrong fucking shipment and it was, like, peacekeeper contraband and they come for him. Like, that's when you find people, like, inside out.
Yep, and Garuk, you would have an idea as well. You know for a fact that your Brotherhood, if ever a contract is put out on a Imperial peacekeeper, it's turned down intentionally.
All right, go away. All right, let's chat.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Toss the kid of silver.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, my good man.
Yeah.
Over in the Redwood!
Fucking. All right, so with this knowledge we have now, what are the chances that your dad was involved? Pretty high, right? Does he seem like a
It's-
leader type? Is he gonna fucking form a rebellion?
It's possible. I mean,
Okay.
he wasn't like against elves, obviously.
Okay.
At least not all the time.
Yeah.
At least not all the
so-
time.
So here's the thing: if they're dispatching a battalion from Corda, Hilltown, and Portamon, and they're moving north, then we need
Well,
to
and-
go quick,
I mean,
right?
like,
need
I
to
just
get
want to say
fucking
this
going.
too.
Yes.
Like, I don't trust the Empire for fuck. Like, this could be 100% bullshit.
Good, yeah.
Like, I smell like a rat fucking big time. Like, false flag. They're gonna fucking get the Empire to go clean the fucking non-human races out of the woods. Dude, they've been the fucking shitty Empire's had a hard on for that since they started.
Fabricated
Yeah,
story.
Yeah. Riggs, you'd have an idea of that since you always kind of got the side eye. You have an idea of
Yeah.
exactly what it's like to be a non-human in the Empire. A little
Yeah.
farther away from the action. The Redwood has always been kind of that contentious area where, the main settlements might be okay with the Empire and be willing to live under their rule, but there's always been tribes and families and clans and everything that are very much still... It's not an organized rebellion usually, but they tend to end up either just outright in hiding or shedding blood.
Yeah.
It is the Redwood has never been like the most peaceful area. The Road and Oakland and Elvenon might be the only areas that are considered like quote unquote safe in the Redwood.
Chock fucking full of Empire soldiers.
For the most part, yeah. And there are also kind of agreed areas of like maybe don't fuck with the one place that can offer like actual hope towards our races.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with all that too, you've got natives up there, and while it's not 100% peaceful all the time, there's a lot of innocent people. So if they're sending a group or a battalion from all three sections to go up there and they have an excuse to clean that place up, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, maybe do we want to go there? Because
yeah, that sounds fucking
last
terrible.
Last time I checked, I was the only full human in this squad.
Yeah, I don't have any pull with Corda anymore.
Racist ass border cops.
Thing is
you'd also know that whenever like flares in this tend to rise up a little bit in conflict, there's also an uptick in mercenary groups that tend to sign on for the Empire's coin to go up there. And regardless of whatever race they are in that mercenary company, they're typically left alone.
Well, plus,
okay.
On the other side of that coin, if we did go and stick our dicks in this thing, we might be a bunch of very fucking hostile elves and non-humans, and me being the only human in the group, I may be fucked either way. That doesn't sound like fun. Not getting fucking strung up in the woods by a bunch of fucking psycho forest elves. No offense.
You'll be fine.
Either way, if we go north, we're not going north to stop a giant fucking army. That's not the point. The point is to go up there and try to find your dad. Your guys' dad.
I mean, if we stop the army, it might be a good thing too.
Yeah, but there's, 5 of us, so I don't think we should just assume that that's something
they do have a giant.
So the best bet is to hide right under their noses, and let's sign up. Let's head north, take a target off our back, and they won't touch us until we fuck up somewhere, which we probably will.
Oh, we definitely
we should be able to get north. Yeah, we should be able to get north anyway. It's shorter to Oakland. We can hit Oakland. Do you guys know anybody in Oakland?
I mean, I'm sure I have contact stuff in Oakland, right, Corey? Probably.
Yeah, both of the twins, you would be aware that your factions do have outposts in Oakland. Definitely have them in Elvenon. Joe, yours is a little harder to determine whether or not they'll be actively up there at the moment, but at the very least, Tyler, your faction has an outpost up there. So,
all right, I can get us into Oakland.
So, are we buying horses?
We should.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be getting a handful of arrows too, just to have.
Yeah, I mean, like, if anybody's short on cash, I got a fucking just dickload of it. I don't even have anything to do with it.
Cash.
I spent all my money on a watch.
I should have enough cash for a horse.
Yeah, I can get a horse. Did you guys hear me when I cut out earlier about traveling? Curious what it was like straight to Elvenon as the crow flies.
If you were to head straight to Elvenon, so for reference, because I don't think I've ever gone over it, the brown lines on there are very obviously supposed to be like major trade routes. They're denoting imperial guarded highways. So they tend to be very, very well trodden, or in some cases even cobbled, for easier traveling. Regular patrols throughout there. You typically don't end up seeing bandits. If you do, it's on like this, very remote areas of the road. But most bandits aren't dumb enough to attack the imperial highways. direct from Hilltown to Elvenon, it's basically just open country. You're going to encounter a lot of woodland, a lot of farmland, things like that. You might encounter some small settlements, villages, and everything like that, but basically no real roads other than a few game paths and like settlement trade routes.
Okay.
It'll be a bit slower going. If I'm trying to do the math here, because I have, let's see. I put it about. That was my. Okay. 6 days riding, maybe 14 walking.
Like going straight through to Elvenon?
Yep, straight from Hilltown to Elvenon. No roads or anything like that.
Oh,
Shit, I think we should do that.
And for reference, because the twins at the very least would know this, having traveled around the Redwood a little bit, from Hilltown to Oakland, riding is about 4 days, 10 days walking, following the Imperial Highway.
And how far from Oakland to Elvenon?
Oakland to Elvenon is 3 days riding, 10 days walking.
So it's like 7 days if we take the roads, or 6 days if we go through the fucking shitty ass woods. And I'm
Basically.
assuming the highways mean like inns and places to sleep that don't involve the ground.
You would be correct in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of informal settlements, like little trade posts and not quite villages or
I'm
anything
sure
like
there's
that.
like farmers
But
and shit. But
like like a tavern, a stable, and like 2 houses popped up on the side of the road. A lot of those
We're gonna run into
dotting
so much
every major
shit.
imperial route.
If we go straight there, we're gonna run into so much shit. Let's stay on the road,
Yeah.
right?
I say take the roads, man.
Be safer.
We're still gonna be,
Fucking
and we're gonna be
hippies come
faster
off.
than any battalion that they dispatch. I mean, we're still gonna be faster. So I say fuck it. Let's go get a horse and roll, or ride, or whatever. Shit, do we need to do anything before we go?
Just make sure we have ammo and food, and
Yeah.
we should be good. Any other resources you guys need?
no, I mean you guys pretty much hit all like the fucking cool magic shops.
Yeah. Got my wig. Curly white wig.
Oh yeah.
It's on my head right now. Yeah, I'll pick up some rations. Can't be that much before we go.
No,
That's
I
about
mean,
all I need. That's all I need.
yeah, you guys are able to pretty easily procure some rations. I'd say 2 weeks worth of rations would be about, I don't know, like a gold.
Okay.
If you want really good rations, if you want like some shitty fucking MREs, 5 silver.
Are we all gonna buy like horses apiece, or we can get like a wagon? Because I say we get a wagon.
Not a bad idea. Let's go.
Because
Let's go.
Oh,
Cost
fuck
it
with
out.
horses.
Let's see what it would cost. I mean, there are 5 of us. It'd be a big wagon, right?
Well, I mean, we can get a couple horses for you guys that enjoy riding those fucking monstrous creatures.
Yeah, I'd prefer a horse.
I wouldn't mind riding a horse.
And they're not monstrous, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a +2 to animal handling.
Fucking eyes. Got nothing in animal handling.
So, since I know it was mentioned, Joe, if you want to get arrows, how many are you wanting to get?
Like 100, just so I have a decent amount.
All right. I don't have that information, how much it's going to cost in front of me, so we'll just say 2 silver. Fuck it.
2 silver? Okay.
Arrows are cheap as shit.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And since you had to go to a blacksmith for that, you will notice that some, like, even despite it being a fairly common stall blacksmith, nothing really special there, most of his common, like, wares, armor, swords, things like that, are seemingly a little less than when you guys had been shopping around earlier. So it looks like the Empire's getting a jump start on arming all of their...
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
you elect a black president, everybody buys guns.
Here you go. Okay,
I mean,
so what do you guys think
you're
about?
showing it's not just a black president.
Yeah. I mean, we're already, I don't know if we've registered ourselves here in Hilltown or not, but we copy as a mercenary group. Should we sign up? I mean,
You guys
probably
would
give us some
know
protection on the road.
You're on the Imperial Register as a formally registered mercenary company that was set up in Corda, and it wasn't just a provincial thing. It was, supposed to be passed out to
federal.
pledgers. Yeah, that was a federal. You basically got a federal license for that. That doesn't mean you have an Imperial commission to go up there and start doing what you want, but you could probably inquire about one of those.
Let's do that. I mean, it's a no-brainer to do that, right?
Yeah.
Do what?
Yeah.
Like enlist?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, Corey, didn't you mention that? That's something that would protect us if we were on the road. They wouldn't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Or do we?
Yeah.
Or do we need to? We don't formally need to do that. Or are you saying we do?
Who's gonna fuck us on the road?
It's one of those things of it might be a good idea to do it if you don't want, like, if you run into trouble, like if someone stops you is like, hey, what the hell are you doing? You would know, and the twins would know from seeing mercenary companies come through the Redwood every once in a while. Mercenary companies, whenever they take a commission, like if they have a commission for the Imperial government, the imps tend not to mess with them a little bit. Just let them do whatever they were commissioned to go do up there. Doesn't mean the locals like it, but I mean, you're less like it's basically a piece of paper saying I'm allowed to be here, and here's like I'm supposed to be doing something. So you can, if you want to try going up there without that, you can. You think if you run into an Imperial patrol questioning while you're there, they might look at you a little bit funny. But that is for you guys to decide if you want to officially take a commission with the Empire or not.
Finn?
I mean, we're already like halfway federal. I think we just let it fucking go. I mean, what are they gonna do? What are you guys doing up here? I don't know. Nothing. None of your fucking business. Fuck off.
I don't know if that would work out.
Why? Cuffs don't fucking die the same way up north they do everywhere else.
I mean,
I don't think it would hurt anything, though. It's not going to hurt anything.
It might not hurt.
Alright.
Just so we have something to fall back on in case we do get stopped and harassed.
Yeah, what if we take these papers up and we get fucking press ganged into some fucking forest cleansing operation? I'll point out that that was a possibly bad outcome before this whole thing went down. So
I mean, we already. It
sounds like I'm outvoted. So let's just get the fucking papers. Just saying.
Right.
It's not like we're doing it in a deceiving way. It's to help us. Like, of course we're gonna lie about it.
Roll a history check. Or no, not a history, just a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Straight intelligence. That's stupid. I'm like,
with that, you have, for the record, just putting another option on there for you to consider. You have seen what these writs tend to look like, because mercenary companies have come through Corda before.
Okay.
You have an idea of what the writ looks like. You have no idea what what kind of language or is used on there, if they're given a specific task, or if it's just like a blanket writ of, hey, I'm allowed to be here. And you have if you wanted to try and forge one, you have no idea what that would look like in what format.
Okay,
but you have a general idea of seen it.
Okay, yeah, and with my intelligence, I would say, let's just forge this shit. I've seen them before. They, ish. I don't know exactly what they say, but I'm sure we can get away with something. Anybody here good at that type of stuff? I mean, I can't do it.
I'll go talk to Fitzy. I'm sure he can get us something fucking semi-legit.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, if you...
Well, would you guys want to go?
This is...
Oh yeah, Grook, you're fucking sneaky. You forge papers, or you just all about killing people?
All about killing.
That's fair.
Well, okay.
That's fine. I just stole shit. So
you probably...
I know my lane.
You have access. Well, you might have access to a pretty decent forger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
Groot, do we
for-
want to know
for
what
the
you've been
record,
up to
since-
for the last like handful of days, or is it one of those like best left unsaid scenarios?
I was just about to tell.
I said
tell-
fucking hi. He didn't say anything to
Groot,
me.
You spent the last
Yeah,
couple
'cause she's
days.
usually so fucking chatty.
You spent some time putting some feelers out, just trying to see whether or not you're kind of in the shit bucket with your organization, and you haven't heard anything back about that. Which you're not sure if is a good thing or a bad thing at this point. So take the idea of you having access to a forger with a grain of salt there. You're not sure how that reception's going to go.
Yeah.
I got that.
So-
handled.
In a nutshell, going north with one of these or without it or a forged one isn't nearly as dangerous as being anywhere with Garuk. So let's just give it a shot. Garuk, see if you can get us whatever it is we need. And if it doesn't work, we'll go to Fitzy. And if that doesn't work, we'll just say fuck it and go north.
Why don't we just go to Fitzy? Like, I think rather than like poking the fucking hornet's nest that fucking psychopath's past most likely is, I say we just kind of fucking let that thing slide and I'll just talk
we
to
might get
Fitzy,
stuck here.
see what he can do.
Yeah,
fucking-
just Fitzy first.
Yeah, no, it's all good. You guys want to go get
Alright.
horses? We'll fucking split up. I'm assuming this is a like
Yeah,
faster
Yeah,
the
we
better
can do
type
that.
of scenario.
it's not like anybody's out to get us right now. We can split.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure that there aren't like half a dozen people in this town that probably would very much like to see me dead.
Yeah.
Like, Antoli's off that list, but it's still a, probably both sides of a piece of paper type of situation.
Okay. Well, then you can go do that by yourself.
That's fair.
I'll
That'll
go
work.
with you.
That's fair.
Yeah, Garuk doesn't give a fuck. All right.
Well, there's a
Let's go find some
significantly less
horses.
chance I'll get tackled out the window by a dickhead if just Groot goes with me, so I'm cool with that plan.
Saved your life.
You didn't say
man.
shit. You fucking dislocated my goddamn shoulder. Give me a fucking concussion.
Yeah.
I had it handled.
That is kind of how I remember it.
Of
Oh, well.
course, that's how you remember it. You probably hit your fucking head too.
I'm still recovering, actually. All right, horses. Horses and fake commission.
Okay, so to make sure that I know, is the group splitting up right now?
Yes, we did decide that we would split up.
Okay, so from what I heard, Garuk and Finn, you're heading to Fitzy, and the Red Fires and Ricks are heading to a stable to try and find horses and maybe a
Yeah.
wagon.
I'm assuming those two fucking hippies would be those ones picking out horses anyway.
Yeah, no shit. These red fires can probably, find the best ones and whatever.
All right, well, let's see who's going to go first then. All right, horses it is. So, as you guys split up, the Red Fires and Ricks, you have kind of seen a little bit of the city at this point, and Finn gives you he kind of points you in the general direction of where to look, or gives you an idea. There's stables, plenty of stables out in like the West Hills and the East End, but you would know that there's also bigger stables at each of the main entrances to Hilltown. You just have to pick which entrance you want to go to. So,
okay.
with that, which entrance do you want to check?
They're the one with the most horse choices, you guys.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I need your opinion.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of which place I would have told them to go. Probably not
Yeah.
Ash Alley for sure. Old Hilltown
We were
Park,
in-
shit.
We were in the West Hills when we borrowed horses, right? Or we went to the West Hills and they tried to rent us out horses for like 50 or 60 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, your attempt to rent horses in the West Hills wasn't that successful. That was a stable like outside of the walls though. So if you want to try your luck outside of the walls, you can. If you want to try them at the major gates, you can also try that. So just gonna pick a direction.
Yeah, I mean, any of
Well,
the gates probably would be fine. I mean, obviously the Ridge if you want fancy shit, but
I don't need to pay too much for them.
Where are we at right now? Are we in Ash Alley?
You guys are no. Well, no. At this point, yeah. Since you guys went into the city to do a little bit of shopping for rations and arrows and shit, yeah, you guys would be kind of kicking it around in Ash Alley, right around near Old Hill Town, close to the center of town.
Okay. Finn,
Literally
surely
bring
you would have told us somewhere to go.
Yeah, like I said, any of the gate quarters are gonna have horses. I mean, like I said, Imperial Ridge is gonna be the most expensive. Bridge or Low are probably fine. I mean, there might be
Let's go
some
to
shit in
the
the Golden Heights, but
Let's hit up Bridgegate.
Gate District, looking around for stables. Go ahead and roll an investigation check just to make sure you can navigate your way to easily to it. Whoever is heading it, and yeah.
I'll roll it.
One roll investigation. All right, there you go.
Don't trust her.
Mine
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have been better.
Okay, sorry. Are we all rolling or?
It was who decided to lead the group in that, which Tyler tried.
Sure.
Tyler,
surely.
being in tune with nature and knowing this city wonderfully, you lead the group through some thoroughfares, down a couple of alleys, thinking you found a shortcut, and you found a dead end at the wall. And as you look, you're about 200 feet away from the main area of the Bridgegate district, where you might, and you do see a stable, but you're awful a ways. It takes you a while to get there.
Okay, can I give this a shot? I'm sorry, my son walked in right when this started and I had to mute. I'm actually good at investigation.
You guys never find it. It takes you a little longer as you took some detours, thinking you could hear the sound of horses somewhere where there were no horses. So
you gonna get us there, Tyler?
Eventually, she finds the sound of horses. But you guys come to a stable, pretty large one. You guys can actually see there looks to be about somewhere between 30 to 60 horses currently in the stables at the moment. Looks like there's multiple stable hands going around just checking on the horses themselves. A few taking in some people stabling their horses there, putting them up, getting them ready and taken care of and everything like that. You do see one man who looks to be in charge. Human, mid-40s, bald head, thick apron, a couple of horseshoe hammers on back belt, just kind of looking around, helping organize some of the stable hands.
I'll motion him over. Just kind of wave.
He sees you, walks over. Can I help?
Hello, good man. We are looking for horses to purchase. And you may be able to help with this, may not. We'll get across that bridge, but we're looking for possibly a what was it we're looking for?
Wagon?
A wagon. Sorry. Wagon. Covered wagon, maybe not covered. Any option.
Well, a wagon
Depending
I
on
definitely
price.
have. I have one out back that I've been trying to sell for a little while. Not sure how many horses are you needing, because they're a bit in high demand right now, with a lot of the officer corps suddenly needing to up and leave Hilltown.
How big is the wagon? Can you tell me how many people it would hold?
How
many could ride?
Probably a good 6, 7, 8 people, depending on the size.
Oh, wow.
Give you an idea, it's normally a patrol that, not patrol vessel, but it's normally used for patrols of crossbowmen throughout the area with the boarded lancers. So it'll hold 4 or 5 well-armored soldiers on the back of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to take a look at it. You guys want to ask about the horses? Surely you know more about horses than I do.
Sure. I mean, we just.
How many horses? How many horses are you needing? Because, like I said, they might be in. We've got a few that might be available for sale or rental, but with the officers getting ready to leave the city, a lot of my stock just kind of got appropriated.
How many horses for the does it take to pull the wagon?
It would take 3 to get a pretty decent speed going.
Okay.
It's only 3 horsepower.
3 horses in a carriage or 5 horses? With the price of the horses might be more expensive, therefore the cheaper and possibly better option would be the carriage. Depending
Yeah,
on
with the height,
price.
I'm guessing with supply and demand the way it is that the horses are probably not cheap. What are you charging for horses right now?
Well, you said 75, or you said you were needing 5 horses for riding if you don't take the wagon?
Yeah, if we go that route.
Oh, let me see. Kind of goes and checks, counting off stables in his head. I think I might have 5 available. I know that there was... I have exactly 5 available right now, but I know there's another officer who's getting ready to come here in like an hour, pick one of these up. If you take them now, I can do all 5. How about 125 apiece?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
25 gold apiece. You want the covered wagon. Well, it's a wagon. It has you can attach a cover to it. It's not really meant to have a cover, but you can.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, wagon itself will be 50 gold, and then you'll need 3 horses, so still at 125 each for that.
So
Finn's gonna
425
be
or 625, basically.
Finn's gonna be pissed if we don't show up with a wagon. He made it
Yes,
pretty
he
clear
will.
he does not want to ride a horse.
Thing with horses.
Hmm.
Oh, I was just like, what's this thing with horses?
Hmm. He rode one out to the fucking well.
Fair enough.
Maybe his ass is still sore.
Might be.
Either way, we'll save 200 if we get the carriage.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good bet. Okay, my good man. We'll do that. Any chance you'd take 400?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
0 modifier.
I can do 410.
I have a really hard time hiding it, but I kind of turn and go, yes! Yeah, we can do that.
Are you needing, well, no, because you guys are going with the wagon, so wagon tack, for the record, if you want us to set it up and everything for you, it'd be an extra 5 gold, but choice.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, 415.
All right, that'll be 415 gold. Miles, mark off those 3 horses at the end there. They're perfect for this. Watches one of the stable hands just kind of pokes his head up. Yep, run away, and runs off. One of the back corners he puts a sign on the chains holding 3 of the horses in the back. I'm not sure. You said you had other people in your group. Are you needing to leave right now, or do you want to get them come back later and we'll have everything set up for you?
That's like the better option.
Yeah, come back.
Okay, it'll take a few minutes to get everything set up, but whenever you guys are, these horses will be here until end of day today, and if you haven't picked them up by then they're forfeit, but by the end of the day. Thanks.
We'll be back by then.
We'll be back.
All right, you guys
Cool.
make your way, well, you guys leave, because you didn't settle on a place to meet up, but you leave after that, having made your purchase.
And then we go, fuck, where are we supposed to meet?
Exactly.
Snap
cut over to Finn and Garou as you guys make your way deeper into Ash Alley, following the very familiar path at this point to Fitzy's little shop. Entering it, it's still very dimly lit, but you see the whispering dwarf at the back counter. Hey, Finn, how can I help you?
Well, we have business that's going to take us north. Like, around the Redwood area, and we were kind of
Sounds like a bad way to go right now.
Yep. Nope. Seems like a fucking terrible idea, but what are you gonna do?
Avoid
So
it?
yeah, it's not really in the cards. How often did I
That's
run
fair.
away from trouble anyway?
Oh, what can I do to help?
Well, there's those writs for the fucking mercenary companies floating around to some of the disparate groups that they're contracting to head up there and fucking clean elves out of the woods. It wouldn't be too bad to have one of those, but also not be in the official books, if you know what I mean, like a fake.
Gavin nods his head. I think I know what you're talking about. How quickly are you needing it?
Soonish.
How soonish? That'll determine the price.
Let's not sweat price. Like, how about quicker the better?
Well, if you want a well-made forgery done within the hour, it'll be about 100 gold. I know someone who can do that.
Fucking, it's hot in here. God damn. Yeah, no, fuck it. Let's do it.
All right.
I mean, this dude's legit, right? This isn't like some fucking.
He's with the organization. He's their go-to. That's why he commands a bit of a premium price on quickly done forgeries, but should be
That's
good.
fine. Yep,
He gets his hand on imperial documents quite often.
sold. Oh,
All right. You slide
drop
him
out
over
a
100 gold.
stack of gold.
He watches he takes five gold coins off the top of it and puts it in one side little thing and then puts the rest into a bag.
I'm honestly shocked it wasn't 10. He's got fucking generals in his old age. Fitz, you know anybody sells like magic cloaks? I need something with a little more weight to it than this one I've been wearing around. Especially if things get dicey up there.
Exactly.
The what?
What are you needing the cloak to do? I can think of a few people who sell magical cloaks, but depending on if you need something more flamboyant or useful.
I'm looking for more useful. Like, I'm just trying to something to, like I said, something a little thicker if we're getting arrows shot at us by fucking hooligans and whatnot.
Let me think a little as I pull up my notes on Hilltown that I, for some reason, didn't have open.
I know there's the rich shop up in the hills, but
if you have gold to burn, that would be a place to start. They'd most certainly have something, or at least the capability to whip it up in your time frame.
I don't know if there's any other side of the street type of arrangements. I'd much rather give my coin to fucking our people than their people, if you know what I mean.
Understood. In that case, I have one. He's not officially set up yet, but he might be a good place to start then. If you head over to... Where the hell do I have this? I had it written somewhere. If you head over to the Half Full Goblet Tavern in West Hills, ask about a guy named Atrix. He's looking to set up a shop, and right now is in commission-only work trying to get the coin together. From what I've heard, he's not wanting to be directly funded by the organization. So he's trying to do it a little more independently and having trouble.
See if I can throw him a little fucking cash. You said that's over at the Half Full...
The Half Full Goblet. Yep.
No, that's it.
You have an idea. You've heard of it. It's over in the West Hills somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a little less popular than the Jester's Tankard.
Oh, I can't imagine there's too many fucking taverns of repute in this town that I haven't fucking tipped a glass or two in. Several purses left much lighter than they should have.
Just a bit.
Oh, that's your wife? Shit, I thought it was your sister. I bet you're pissed.
We've all made that mistake once or 3 times.
I can confirm. All right, well, shit. Yeah, if you can just get that paperwork fixed up, you may come back and pick it up, or you want to run it over to the was it the Jester's tanker? That's where we're at, right?
Yeah, that's where you guys are staying at.
Oh shit, that's the same quarter. Fuck yeah. That's a hop and a skip. Yeah, if you wanna I'll just come back and get it.
That'll work.
It's at this point it's what, like late morning?
Yeah, I'd say it's about. You don't have the guy with the watch, but yeah, it's getting late morning at this point. Sun's pretty high in the sky.
Alright. What do you think, Grook? You wanna go hit this fucking tavern and see if this dude has any good shit, and then go back to the fucking Jester and wait for the rest of those three?
Sure.
Sweet. And I'm on like fucking like medium to high alert. Pretty much anytime I'm walking around the streets, just in general.
All right,
So-
go ahead and roll a perception check. Actually,
I was gonna say I know.
I was gonna prompt you for one anyway, but since you pointed
Well, I
out
was
you're
gonna
being,
say my passive is 21, so I assume the fucking spidey senses always. Oh, of course, I fucking roll like shit.
yeah, you get a little bit of sweat in your eyes. It starts getting warmer and warmer.
It's fucking dusty this time of year.
As you're, you get that little bit of sweat in your eye, you kind of scratch at it a little bit, just trying to dry your eye out a little bit, get the irritant out. And as you do, you watch as one of the rooftop bricks, as you guys are walking, clatters down into the street from above.
I'm immediately fucking looking up.
You see just the barest, like, tailcoats of someone in leather armor running along the rooftops.
How high are these rooftops?
2-story?
So
Somewhere between 15, 20 feet.
So that would be within 30 feet.
It would be within 30 feet.
Misty Step.
All right, just from the middle of the street up there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to like run towards where that person's running, and then I'm going to fucking Misty Step up.
Okay, as Garuk, you kind of notice this too with your passive.
Brick shit.
You saw it, just kind of look over at Finn as he looks up at the roof, and then suddenly he's gone in a puff of smoke. Finn, as you appear on the rooftop there, you do see what appears to be a humanoid figure, dark leather coat and armor, running away from where you guys were on the roof.
Do I see just them, or do I see anybody else?
You just see the one person.
I'll
And
fucking whistle
go
at him.
ahead. Make one more perception check as you pop up there.
Okay. Perception. God damn it! Gotta be
Hey,
fucking
at least it's
kidding me.
better.
Yeah, I'm improving.
By one,
It's
but
an
it's still
improvement.
better.
Say you see some kind of insignia at the, like, where the cloak would cover, like, the base of the neck. You do see some kind of insignia there. You're not able to make out the exact marking. It just looks some kind of white mark on this otherwise black cloak.
I'm gonna fucking pop Elvis out and fucking send him flying above where that person's running.
Okay. Elvis pops up and starts following. Go ahead and roll.
I was like, can I glance through his eyes real quick while I'm running?
You
without
can't. Go
falling
ahead and
down?
roll one more perception check through Elvis's eyes at this point.
All right, and that's his perception, right?
Yes.
Well, there we
Natural
fucking
20.
go.
Pretty easily, he's able to get a bead on her. This is broad daylight. She's wearing darker colors in a district where most of the buildings are wood or some kind of gray stone. So she's pretty easy to spot. Following along the rooftops as she's kind of leaping around, you are able to see from just the general form. She does appear feminine, and you're able, with that perception roll, you're able to much more easily make out what looks to be a white handprint at the top of the cloak with that insignia that you saw. Looks like a white handprint, a very familiar white handprint, as you've seen the insignia very similar to that, with someone who is not on the rooftop and is down in the street right now.
Oh, that's on Grook. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You have an idea that the two might be connected there.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll telepathically tell Elvis to stay high, but keep an eye on where she goes, like out of bow shot high.
Okay. Is he just overtly flying around? Like, you're not trying to make sure he hides, anything like that?
Shit, I forgot there's fucking randos. I mean, there's like birds around Hilltown, right?
There are, but he doesn't quite have the profile of a bird.
What if he flies up high enough?
Flies up high enough, it might be harder to do. I'll say go ahead and roll a stealth check with advantage at that point. Since he's high enough, he might be able to pass off as a bird.
I mean, I push him, shove on, make him disappear. So fuck it, let's do it. Yes, I'm gonna have him fly high. There's his stealth check. Woo! Nothing but a bird. Pay it no mind. And then I'm gonna try to find a place to climb down, or fucking get close where I can holler at Garuk.
Easily enough, you have a little bit of experience getting up and down roofs in Hilltown. So make your way down as Garuk is still, unless Garuk did something to join you. Garuk, what did you do after you saw Finn just poof?
I'm lost. What the fuck happened? Where did you go?
Also, I'm gonna fire up armor shadows when I climb down.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that little white handprinty thing? That means you're fucking assassins squad, I assume. Some bird was following us from up above with that same logo on. I got Elvis.
You said white handprint?
Yes, white handprint.
See, our handprint is a bloody red.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you do know. You notice
Don't
now.
you guys have different like team logos? Like red means you're from this town, white means you're from this town.
No.
Do you know what the white
you
handprint
would
is
know
on?
that there are certain ranks within the Brotherhood that might have different colors, and certain dens might have different colors as well. The only thing really consistent between them is the handprint and where it is on the cloak.
I'll point to where it was. Like there, nothing. You don't think it's somebody affiliated with you?
Could be.
All right. Well, do you want me to have Elvis keep tailing her?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
All right.
And she is consistently rolling bad stealth checks. So, occasionally popping in, like Elvis is able. Like, let me see. I think it's just you can't control Elvis past a certain thing. You can just tell him what to do, and then he'll go keep doing it, right?
Yes, I believe so. When I'm 100 feet, I can communicate telepathically. Yeah, once he gets out of 100 feet, he's on his own with what I told him. So, but I mean, he's smarter than like a lot of people, so I can tell him some pretty complex shit. And he's good with it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He follows her for a while, well past your 100 feet. I just need to know: are you continuing where you guys were heading, or are you just kind of stopping and waiting to see what happens with that?
Nah, I'm gonna just let Elvis do his thing, and then wait till he comes back and tells me where she landed. And then I said we go hit this fucking shop up, because if shit's gonna pop off, I'd like to have some fucking magic cloak on anyway.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Like you're cool with all this, like assassins lurking on the roof, possibly tailing you, like you're fucking just even keeled about all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, if you're cool, I'm cool. But like, if I need to get not cool, please let me know.
I will.
All right.
Okay. With that, you let Elvis just keep doing his thing as you guys head farther, like through the Ash Alley, out the gates into the West Hills, heading towards the half-full goblet. Elvis, as you're occasionally popping into his vision, just getting an idea of what's going on with him. As you guys keep going, he follows her through most of Ash Alley before she loops back around and stops at Old Hilltown, in what looks like a fairly well renovated church, and she just kind of disappears in one of the side doors of it.
No, it works for me. Well, yeah, no, I basically told Elvis to follow her when she like goes into a building and stops moving to just come back and find me. Like
Okay.
stay high up, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. He watches her. You get the idea. You know where that building is at least. Old Hilltown. You have him. He starts heading over towards the West Hills to meet up with you.
I probably have him flying like a figure 8 when he's ready, and then I'll just dismiss him and then resummon
There we
him.
go. Okay. He does so, and poof.
What's up, buddy?
You have the idea of where she stopped at least.
Okay. Do I know anything about this church? Like,
From what you remember before you left Hilltown,
this wasn't like a
not
well-known assassin hangout.
No, nothing like that. From what you remember, it used to be an old temple. It was renovated into kind of like a community space for the most part. It's not actively in use by the Church of Nalarn. It's kind of just a community, like a general community space, typically rented out by the city government, and not usually in use like throughout all hours of the day.
Okay.
But you guys start making your way to the half full goblet. I'll say let's go ahead and take a break real quick.
All right.
For bio and whatnot, because I need to use the bathroom, and I'm sure I need to let a dog out. So,
Do you have a dog? Cool.
Emily is a dog trainer, and she's at a wedding right now. So I'm currently watching the dog. She has as a board and train. So,
Sweet.
yep, I have a Doberman Pinscher puppy sitting in a crate that I can hear chewing on a swing, making noise.
Cool.
All right. Back in a minute then.
Alrighty.
Bio break for all. Welcome back.
Oh,
Hello?
the last one? Not
Nope.
last, am I?
Nope.
Nice. Boys are getting ready to crash. I have 2 of those old white devils in my bed now, along with Rachel. So I'm gonna have to carry both boys to their beds, so I can go to sleep tonight. I'll live.
All right, who's back?
Me.
Back.
All right.
Everybody Grook.
I'm back.
I'd like to point out that none of you are as cool as me because right now I'm drinking chocolate milk out of a fucking communism coffee mug.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm drinking water out of
And
a
yet-
glass with a straw.
There you go.
So be
Kendall, it's the mug that Keith got me in Virginia.
Yeah.
It's got Karl Marx wearing sunglasses and it says Saturdays are for the comrades.
That's about right.
All right, well, if we're all back then, we can jump right back into it.
Sounds good. We're good to go.
Okay. So with that, you guys are heading to the half-full goblet. The rest of you just start heading your way over to the West Hills, having to make your way through the city. So that'll take you a little while. You're just kind of heading over there, hoping to meet up with them maybe at the tavern or something. So we're back to
Sure.
Finn and Garuk then. Having gotten Elvis back. Yeah, you guys head back to the Jester's Tankard. Finn and Garuk, you guys head over to the half-full goblet, which, yeah, as you get there, Finn, you do recognize. You've been here once or twice. It's a bit of a dive bar. It doesn't get used a whole lot, if at all. The Jester's Tankard definitely has much more appeal and a lot more pull towards the people in West Hills. It's kind of neglected. It kind of has a history of being a place where broke adventurers stop in to get a decent cup of ale to water down whatever pain they're in from off doing whatever they are venturing. But you do know that it has a cool bit of location. The lot that it's built on has this kind of not like a park, but a little bit of a lawn around it with some stone monoliths that are just kind of built around the goblet itself. Nobody really knows why they were built there or anything like that, but they just are.
Cool.
Garuk, what's your passive perception? Should say on the character sheet. Let me double check.
Yep, it's at the bottom underneath your abilities. On that left-hand column. It said passive wisdom.
Okay. 16.
16. Yep. Okay. You kind of notice a little bit as you guys are making your way over to the tankard. Finn's eyes look a little different than normal. They're starting to turn a little yellow.
Finn, you okay over there?
Yep. Why? Did you hear something?
No, your eyes are starting to turn yellow.
Okay, sure they are.
I'm not playing.
What do you mean they're turning yellow? Like,
They are turning yellow.
okay. I'll wait for some sort of reflective surface. I'm gonna look.
Okay. With that, you guys go into the half-full goblet. They're right now daytime crowd. There's 2 dudes at the bar, and that's about it. The bartender just kind of looks over as you guys enter. Go ahead and grab a seat. I'll be with you in a second.
Alright. So I'll just fucking step up to the bar.
All right. You both step up. He kind of comes back over. There's 2 mugs in front of you. What'll it be?
2 ales. Ale cool with you, Groog?
Yeah,
You want
that's fine.
some?
That's
2
fine.
ales, and I'm looking for Atrix. I was told by a mutual friend he might be around.
Yeah, I don't think he's come out today. Be 4 copper for the ale, and if you go knock on room 27 down that hallway, and he points off in one of the tavern hall directions, go knock on that. He should come out.
Those 2 dudes are sitting at the bar. I'll just be like, I'll give the guy a silver. The bartender, tell those 2 dudes, drinks are on me.
All right, thank you much.
And I'll head for Atrix.
All right, with your mugs in hand, you guys head over
Oh, no,
down the hall.
I gave the drinks to the 2 dudes sitting at the bar.
Oh, all right, there you go. In that case, you guys head over to the hallway. Pretty easily, you're able to find door 27. Simple, tavern layout. Knock on the door. What is it?
Customers?
You hear a bit of a scramble as he hears that word. The door kind of flies open a little bit. You see a lightish green half-orc, tusks protruding a little bit, hair pretty well kept, not quite combed, but at least kept not shaggy or long or anything like that, wearing what appears to be journeyman robes of the Order of Magi. He just kind of looks straight into his robes a little bit. Yes, I am Journeyman Atrix of the Order of Magi. How may I assist you?
I need some sort of magical protection. Might be getting into a bit of spot of trouble here soon, and I like something a little sturdy to keep me safer. You guys get any like cloaks or rings or anything fancy like that? I got cash.
Let me check. I don't have a whole lot of items yet.
That's fine.
I mostly do commission. I might have something though. And he goes and puts the door mostly closed, but you can kind of peek through a little bit and see a not the best kept tavern room. It looks like he's kind of an extended stay right now. Very lived in. Bags and trunks kind of scattered all over the place. He digs through a few of them. I don't really use this much. And he goes, opens the door again, pulls out a musty smelling dark leather cloak, kind of shakes it off a little bit. And as he does shake the dust off, you do see there's like a brief magical shimmer as he does so. It's pretty standard, just, basic protection cloak. I don't use it much anymore since I don't go traveling anymore. I'm trying to set up a shop, but I can part with this for about 4,000 gold.
Oof. That's pricey than I was expecting.
Oh, it's the Order has a kind of system for doing pricing and things like that. It takes everything from the time of enchantment and materials used and everything like that into it. But yeah, it's about 4,000 with all that told.
Yeah, it's a lot of my range. So, what else you got?
Well, if you're looking for something a little less standard, and he goes and takes the cloak back in, So that was too pricey for you, right?
Yeah, I got about call it 1,500 to $2,000 to spend.
Okay. I have something you said. Are you tied to it being a cloak, or can it be anything that
Yeah,
kind of
I
keeps
mean-
you safe?
I'm flexible. What do you got?
He goes and pulls out what looks to be a belt. Very simple leather belt, no ornamentation on it whatsoever, other than on what looks to be the belt buckle itself. Has not quite an ornate belt buckle, but there's a piece to it in the center that kind of spins a little bit. This is something I kind of worked on in my free time back when I was in the academy still. If you spin this 3 times, if you get attacked or anything for about 10 minutes, you get at least a little bit of leeway with it. You're a little harder to hit for 10 minutes, provided they don't attack you a bunch at once. So like if it's spaced out, like, one arrow comes at you and then a little bit of time passes and another arrow comes at you, you have a better chance of avoiding all of them. But if they send like a bunch of arrows at you, that doesn't work as well. But I could probably do with this one, because this was something I was just working on while I was in academy. I could probably get away with 1,800 for this one.
Let's see why I spin this thing and then it does what?
It makes you a little bit harder to hit. Your magical aura kind of shifts a little bit with incoming attacks. Like I said, it doesn't work for like a bunch of attacks at once, but if they're spaced out enough. Breaking character, and going back into DM speak now, basically it'll give you, it gives any attack against you disadvantage, provided that it's like 1 attack per round.
Okay.
So like for instance, if a thug were to come up to you and try to swing at you twice, that first attack will have disadvantage. The next attack will be at normal roll.
Okay.
And once it comes back around to your turn, that's when it resets.
It has to be activated, or
Yeah, it's a bonus action to activate it. It's the I had a name for it somewhere. Where the hell did I write it down?
Yeah, basically bonus action activated, and then every round 1 attack against me is at disadvantage.
Correct.
Fuck it, that'll work.
So yeah, if you want that one, 1,800 gold for that.
1,800 gold. We like locked in on that one, or like we got any wiggle room?
Go ahead and roll.
Not at all.
I mean, 1,800 is already pretty low on the scale of things. Like, this is an enchantment that if I really wanted, like, if I put a little more work into it, I could easily sell this for 5,000-6,000 gold. So,
that's true. No, I'm not trying to shit on your work.
This is like my floor model, like my demo, but it's still pretty useful. It's kept me alive a little bit.
Sold, then.
All right, perfect. He hands over the belt. It does require attunement. We'll point that out. So, hold on, did I have it written? No, I didn't. Fuck it. No, never mind. Doesn't have attunement. Fuck it. Never written. So yeah, I will have to find the fucking name. I wrote it down somewhere, but yeah, basically bonus action, spin the little thing, you get 1 round or 1 turn, 1 attack that you are harder to hit around. So.
45 pounds of gold lighter.
That's one way to shit a lot of weight.
Oh god, my fucking back. Woo.
And somehow still not as expensive as Weight Watchers.
Hey.
All right. So with that, the half-orc kind of looks over at you, Garuk. Is there anything that you're looking for, miss? For the record, I also do commissions if you're looking for like a particular kind of enchantment.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I very much appreciate the business. Goes a long way in helping me try to set up a shop. And if you know of anyone looking for some enchanted items or commission work, please point them in my direction, I hope. Because just trying to drum up business.
Works for me.
All right. Well, thank you guys. And he kind of awkwardly starts closing his bedroom door.
Yep. We'll fucking head back to the Jester, put on my sweet new belt, and wait for those fucking yahoos to come back with our horses.
All right, you guys, you get to the Jester's tankard right a little bit after they get there because you had your delay at the tankard or the goblet, but you get there and you find them just kind of hanging out in the common room.
So, we got our shit. I gotta swing back by Fitzy's spot, but we'll have our documents.
Good deal.
Do I
some
see
horses.
Finn's eyes?
What's your passive perception?
Hang on, trying to find it. 18.
Yeah, you would notice the discoloration. You notice it a little bit better than Garuk did. It's not like bright yellow or anything like that. It's just like a yellow discoloration around the iris.
Like a tiny little bit around the outside edge.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, it's not full like liver failure or anything like that, but
We have a wagon waiting for us. Are you feeling okay, Finn?
Yes. Why are you?
I'm fine. Your eyes though. Did you smoke something you weren't supposed to?
I mean, so lots of stuff I'm not supposed to. What the? Is there a fucking like mirror somewhere around here? Like the second person says something about my fucking eyes.
Yeah, the tavern has a communal bathroom with a mirror in it.
I'll go to there and I'll fucking look.
Nothing. Your eyes look normal.
Okay, cool. They're still the same green they were this morning. Because I'm fucking weird. Try some kind of elaborate fucking trolling. Whatever. Alright, I'll go back out. Oh, you're right. My eyes are yellow. Woo. Did you get the wagon? Oh, wait. Did you guys get horses or a wagon?
We got a wagon and 3 horses to pull the wagon.
Yes.
But we have to go pick them up by tonight.
The end of the day.
Yes, the end of the day.
So we should hit the
sunset?
road tonight, or are we just gonna fucking go get those and bring them back here?
It's up to us.
Because you guys could just brought them back here.
Well, we didn't know,
we have to head back
know.
up that way anyway to leave. So.
Yeah, but if we got to get them before the end of the day, like it's probably like midday now.
They had to
I
get
guess
it
we
all
just-
ready anyway. Yeah,
I mean,
we
we're
would have
just
been
gonna-
waiting a while.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we could just hit. I mean, you guys want to like stay another night in town, or you guys itching to hit the road?
I'm kind of itching to get out of here.
All right. Well, I mean, if we got supplies and shit like food.
Yeah, we can make good time.
Biz.
Especially, I mean, we can move in the dark too. I mean, that's not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, I mean, I can see in the dark. I think we all see in the dark now, right?
I think so.
No more fucking sad eyes Finn.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Everybody has dark vision.
I don't have dark vision, motherfucker. I have devil's sight.
Excuse me. Everyone can see in the dark.
I can see better than them in the dark, though, just for the record. I see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. I take your fucking grayed out dark vision and double it, and I can see crystal fucking clear.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to get Globe of Darkness as a spell so I can just drop that on people, and they can't see shit. I can just fucking drop bombs.
Oh, that would be handy.
Hmm.
All right. So, how long did Fitzy say it would take?
Like an hour or two, so we're good
And
probably now.
that was pretty much an hour ago.
Yep.
Okay.
It's been a minute. We have to make a stop.
Yeah.
So I guess
DM, what time is it?
It's probably like what, midday? I mean, because it
No,
was
I can
9
tell you
o'clock
exactly.
when we were getting supplies.
It would be 12:08, 12:09.
It is 12:09. Let's head over to Fitzy. Get there about 1 o'clock. We can go get our horses. We have more than enough time to get going. And we'll have daylight to move. Do that?
Yep. Oh, group, should I mention that other thing to everybody else? Or are you cool with just keeping that on the DL?
On the DL.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got a dope new belt.
A belt?
Nice.
Check it out. Fuck yeah, I did. It's got a little
Nice.
spinner on it. Woo!
Okay. Does it
Oh.
do something? What's it do?
No, he's like a car.
It makes me harder to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, like not
You
all the
can
time, like just
fucking-
a little bit.
Yeah, you can fucking tank.
I
Step
wouldn't go that-
back. Oh.
Fuck, dude, I'm fucking shifty. Got fucking hit me first.
Sure.
Fuck them up fast. So I guess so. What, we're just packing up our shit, head to get the fucking papers, then get our wagon, and head out.
Yeah,
That's what it
I
sounds
assume
like.
we all had some lunch.
And yes, my testicles
Let's do
thank
it.
whoever pulled the trigger on the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? It was actually cheaper to go that route than it was to get horses anyway, so worked out. Oh, speaking of that, how much did you say you had to pay for the writ?
Oh, I got it. That's fine.
Well, I was gonna say if we all wanted to split all this with the horses, the wagon, and the writ, would have been 103 gold each.
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll just pay for the papers if that covers whatever
Yeah.
share of horse supplies.
That'll work.
Yeah, this fucking dude over at the tankard has magic shit for sale. If you guys have extra fucking cash, you just want to go fucking see what he's got. It's not a whole bunch of stuff, but I guess the dude's trying to come up, so his shit's not super expensive.
You have potions or anything?
I didn't even think to ask. I fucking bought this dope belt, called it good.
Gotcha. I'll tell you what. I am
I mean, it's
running
like
thin.
2
I have
blocks
bought
away.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, isn't it? I'm assuming. I mean, the fucking West Hills isn't that big.
Yeah, I mean it's 15,
Like-
20-minute walk.
We're here, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's
down
on the
here
other. Yeah,
somewhere.
you guys are on that like northern road. The half full goblet is down a little closer to the other road, but
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes away, 15 tops.
I mean, we can stop in if it's like on the way.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm not.
But if you're not
I'm-
exactly
I'm-
flush with cash, then it's
Nah,
probably the
I
point.
don't. Yeah.
Plus, you got that big fuck you robot suit. So what the fuck else do you need?
Yeah, sometimes there's cool potions. I'm good though. Let's go get our paperwork. Make our way out of here. See what kind of shit we can get into.
Nice. Well, let's go head to the fucking Fitzy spot.
all right. As you guys all group up, heading back over towards the well-known spot where Fitzy is. Finn, with your passive, you definitely would hear once again another footstep on a roof above you as you guys are in Ash Alley again.
On the roof again?
No brick falling this time,
But I heard something.
you heard something on the roof.
Oh, I mean, immediately. Poof. I'm up on the roof. Dude.
Okay. How
Whoa!
far like onto the roof are you? Are you
Where the fuck did he go?
right on the edge?
I mean, not like right on the edge. Like, I'm not trying to fucking accidentally fall off, but like, I'll poof up like onto the roof, probably a couple feet from the edge.
Okay, you pop up behind another figure, different in form, a little bit bigger, wearing the same kind of armor and style of cloak with the white handprint. They hear you poof behind them, and they turn around, wearing a black mask
Ooh.
of cloth,
Spooky.
just kind of looking at you.
Hey, you need something?
They just keep staring at you.
Are you looking for me or somebody else? Like, that's
They
the
just
second
go-
one of y'all I saw.
They point down in the road.
Oh, is it fucking spooky?
On their head.
Same, similar. All right, is this like a Knives Out conversation or like drinks and apps type of combo?
They pull the mask down just a little bit. They don't reveal any of their face, but it seems like they're adjusting it so they're able to talk a little bit better. No business with you, just the other one. Just keeping an eye.
Okay, we're getting ready to fucking dip. So, all right. Well, I was just making sure. I was just poofing up here to hang out with you guys. So, if you guys are cool, I'm gonna go rejoin my friends, and Yeah, take it easy, man. It's fucking hot out.
Didn't say anything, just keep staring at you.
I'm yelling from the road. Finn!
What?
Finn!
Fuck, shut up. I'm coming.
Are you in danger?
No.
Are you in
Come on
danger?
now. Finn, calm down. Finn, calm down.
No,
Please.
Finn's on the roof. That's Rick's. Finn is calm.
Why are you calling me Finn? What the fuck is going on?
Are you
Assuming
okay?
Finn by this point, he's like, down, rejoin them.
Prepare to go into attack mode.
Excuse me, is something the matter? As 3 boarding lancers come up to you guys, hearing Rick's yelling out like that.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. My friend is just an idiot.
He gets sunstroke. See his
Oh,
complexion.
is Finn back down with us?
Yeah, Finn's back with you now after you've yelled. Garuk, go ahead and roll a deception check. Say with advantage, because everyone kind of helped out with that. Say. Jesus, I'm rolling like dog shit. Fucking stealth checks, I have consistently rolled below 10.
And
Then that fucking insight to beat that deception was a fucking 2.
My high roll for anybody other than Elvis is an 11.
Yeah, they just kind of... Yeah, Lancer, who kind of questioned you, just kind of looks at the others like, okay, just carry on. Try not to be too disruptive. Just kind of walk away. Don't seem to give a shit too much.
What the hell was that?
What? Oh, Grook, one of those things that we were going to keep on the DL before, another one's up on the roof. They're just following you, keep an eye out. They said it's not the fucking stabby kind of conversation. They're just keeping an eye on what you're doing. So I think we should be copacetic.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem. They were surprisingly personable for an assassin.
And you appear to not care, Garuk.
No, Grook's cool. Grook said we got nothing to worry about. Everything's fucking all systems go.
Really?
Seems
So
to
they're
be.
following you on rooftops, and this is the second time you guys have run into them, Garuk, and everything's cool.
Allegedly the second time. Officially the first time.
I mean, I'm not dead yet, so yeah, y'all are all
Oh,
fine.
I mean, they said they got no business with me.
Yeah.
I assume that same thing stretches to all you guys, so you guys
Okay.
are straight. I mean, like I said, they've been watching us for a while, and like we're still alive, so. And plus, we're leaving town, so I think we're probably in good shape. Plus, Grook said it was cool. I'm sure Grook would tell us if it was time to get not cool.
No reason not to believe or trust Garuk. So, yeah, we're fine.
I mean, except for the fact that Grook's probably going to want us to help her out if, like, mobs of assassins come to try to kill her.
Well, how would we do that if Garuk never told us anything?
That's what I'm saying. Grook will tell us when it's time to tell us. You are the most up in everybody's business motherfucker around. Dude. Listen, cop. Turn it off. They're Columbo.
Okay, deep breath. Pull my cloak over my head a little bit. All right, let's go.
All right, well, with that, you guys continue walking through Ash Alley.
I can't stop looking at the roof. At the roofs as we walk through.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm just looking all fucking over.
Jesus. All right, now that it's been pointed out to you, you can kind of see every once in a while, about not quite a block behind you, but a little ways off. There does seem to be someone on the roof wearing all black and dark leathers, just kind of watching your group.
They're still following us. Keep
Yeah.
your eyes peeled.
Well, he told me they were going to continue to watch. Like, they're following her.
Okay. Onward.
All right. Guys, make it to the Whispering Dwarf. Is everyone going inside, or is it just you, Finn?
I don't care. You guys can come in if you want. Do you guys want to come inside, or are you guys cool? I guess
I'll
that's
wait
not,
outside.
that was poorly worded. Like, you don't have to be not cool to come inside.
Why?
Yeah, I'll wait outside. Keep an eye on things. Obviously.
Yeah, I'll stay out and keep an eye out too.
Okay, well, because I keep rolling dog shit on stealth, you guys
Same
are all
here.
pretty easily fucking not like somehow trying to be stealthy but being overtly not stealthy. Black cloak, black dark leather armor figure. Now that you guys have stopped, like a block and a half away, just kind of keeping a general eye on the group as you guys have stopped for a little while. Finn, you go. Oh, Garuk, were you going to say something?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Finn, you go inside. Fitzy just kind of looks up. Perfect timing. I just had it dropped off here a couple minutes ago.
Sweet.
He pulls up something that looks a lot like a manila envelope and just kind of pulls it out, lays it on the table for you. It looks official as shit. Like, you have no idea what this is supposed to look like, but if you have a general idea of just what like imperial documents look like, this shit would it looks like it would pass.
Oh, it's even like distressed it in spots, so it didn't look brand new.
Yeah, and there's even a faint watermark from the light stamp that they do on mercenary writs.
Man, that does do good work.
Like I said, he has a lot of imperial document experience.
Sweet. Well, I'll give Fitzy an extra fucking 5 gold for a tip.
Well, thank you. It's not going to get back to the forger, but
I don't give a shit. This is for you, man, for fucking hooking it up. He got paid. That was for you.
Well, thank you. Just be careful up north, Finn. Things seem to be going badly, and up there at least. And finding out you were alive was nice. I don't want to find out you're dead again.
Well, I'm gonna do my best to stay on fucking this side of it. So.
And before you leave, I just need to know, is he actually back?
He is, but he's different.
Different in the sense I don't need to let anyone know?
Yep, probably best not.
Different in the sense that I don't have anything to worry about?
Yeah, definitely. Different in the sense that he's still alive and so am I. So take that one for what it's worth.
Oh, it's worth a bit.
He appears as some sort of like tabula rasa, like clean slate coming back from the dead. He doesn't remember much about, if anything, about before. So I wasn't around him a ton, but I get a pretty good read on people, and he seemed pretty legit about it.
Well, hopefully he keeps his head down the way he has been. If anyone finds out who he is, I'm sure they'll remind him what he's done.
Oh, fuck yeah. He's well aware of that, too.
Good.
Yep, but no, you're in the clear, so.
Good. In that case, I won't mention this to anyone who might be interested in it.
Yeah, he probably appreciates that.
And respect for the family.
Yep.
Well, be safe, Master Finn.
Yep. You too, Fitzy.
He goes and pulls out this big-ass fucking crossbow. It's like twice the size of him. Puts it on the fucking table and just says, "Always, motherfucker."
Sweet. Well, I'll grab our fucking documents, go outside, and rejoin the group.
All right.
The papers are good.
Good deal. Can I take a look at them?
Yeah, here you go, man. Knock yourself out. They look legit
Sure.
as fuck.
Surely I would look at them and
I mean, it sparks a little bit of a memory. Like I said, you don't know the specifics of
I
it.
rolled an 8 on that.
Yeah, exactly.
This looks
Like
good.
you know the general shape of the paper. So,
It's a rectangle.
no, from what very, very little detail you remember of seeing these, this looks legit enough. And even if it wasn't, like, even if you're completely misremembering it, it still looks official as fuck. So it'll probably pass muster with just about anyone that takes a decent look at it.
Does it have the wolf pack on it?
It would probably take an enchanter to try and figure out that this shit wasn't real.
Nice. Does it actually say wolf pack on it, or is it just like a general writ of
It
commission?
leaves the name of the mercenary group blank to be written in.
Good deal.
And it also, where it would, because you didn't remember whether or not it was supposed to be just like a general purpose writ, or if they were given special activities, you do see that it's supposed to name a special activity that you guys were given, like a very specific like task to carry out for having this writ. And yours is currently written in as general activity under the Empire.
Okay.
Works.
Sounds good.
It also has a name of where it would name who you would report to as far as like an Imperial liaison. It leaves that blank as well.
Ooh. Surely we'll need to fill this out before we present it to somebody.
Yeah. I could be like, do you think they just give these blank checks to anybody? Maybe I should ask you where you're going.
That's a good point. Oh well, we got it. Let's go check out our horses.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good deal.
Finn, you would have an idea just before, as you guys are heading there, and you're thinking about, the fact that it did leave that slot in particular blank. That's probably so that you can fill it in once you have an idea of like whoever's in charge, and you can put someone on there high enough that they're not going to fucking question it.
Yep.
I mean, if you're in like an active combat zone, you just name like some random person. If you're in the wrong area, someone's probably going to look up that person and figure out what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
So, more than likely, it was left blank with that intention.
There we go.
But with that, you guys head back over to the bridge gate. It takes a little bit of time. You start slowly going insane from the tick, tick, tick of your fucking armor.
I thought that I could take that pretty well.
It has its moments.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's totally fine. I'm cool with going a little insane with it.
Yeah. I mean, you're not like, fucking here's Johnny or anything like that, but
It drives you nuts when there's that lull in the talking of the party. When there's
it's like that little bit of tinnitus, like whenever it's super quiet and you suddenly just start hearing a random ringing. It's a little bit like that. You become hyper aware when there's no like activity going on around you.
I'm just kind of looking around, trying to ignore it.
Yeah, and I think all of you have like a relatively high passive perception. Like you're all able to fucking hear this shit as you're walking.
Why did you get that thing again?
Know what fucking time it is? I mean, look at this. It's
midday.
What time is it? 1 o'clock.
Afternoon. Nighttime.
1:30 something.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey guys, it's midday.
You know the specific
is that any
time.
measurably more helpful than 1:30?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, midday.
Mm-hmm. Looks cool.
Oh, yeah, guess.
All right, but you guys eventually make your way back to the Bridgegate stable. The stable master notices and recognizes that those of you who came by last time. The wagon, it's around back. We have the horses saddled and everything ready to go. Set it for the wagon. Should be good to go.
Nice. Shit, we didn't actually look at the wagon.
Nope.
Just kind of took his word for it.
Yep. It's fine.
How's the wagon look?
All right. Let's go
As
check it out.
you guys go back around, the wagon is in good condition. What you weren't expecting is that it's a repainted. So you guys have seen every once in a while. You guys have traveled around for the most part in the Empire. You guys have seen like Imperial patrol wagons, where like there's benches for sitting on the back of the wagon, but they can be easily like stood upon for firing crossbows and things like that. Just general intimidation. It's one of those that's been completely repainted to look a little more like the original wood that it was, because these are typically painted black with red accent.
Did you buy a cop car?
So it is very, very much like the design of it. Anybody can look at it and go, "Oh, that is an Imperial wagon."
It's like when you see a Crown Vic with a completely off coloring.
Oh shit!
There's that little bit of instinctual.
Brad.
Fuck. Oh wait, hold on. Why is it pink?
And what color did you say this was painted?
This is painted like a very dull brown, trying to mimic the original
Make
wood
it look
coloring.
less copy.
Poorly.
Fuck yeah, the
Fine.
fucking Bluesmobile.
It's fine. Looks good.
And
Alright.
that's what an ex-cop would say.
We can take the fucking wagon through the mall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fucking cop wheels, fucking cop suspension, cop bridle.
Yeah. Finn, you
got
instinctively
our-
look for a spotlight over on the driver's side.
Definitely. It's got a fucking
And
spotlight lantern hanging right there.
3
Fucking
horses are all
Bluesmobile.
good to go.
The 3
Do the horses
horsepower?
look healthy?
Yeah, the horses look healthy.
Okay.
They appear to be the riding variety that are not too happy about being saddled for drafting purposes, but
Oh, jeez.
That's fine.
they'll do the trick.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go
You
pet
gather that
one of
draft
them.
horses are probably already being used by the actual cop cars.
I'm gonna thank all the horses for letting us use them as draft horses.
Oh god.
They begrudgingly accept your claims. Just like,
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, this is it. We're ready. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if there's anything anyone else wants to do in Hilltown,
I think we're good.
We probably better
Okay.
get out of here before Garuk's throat gets slit.
Well, I say we hit the
More.
fucking road. It's
Yeah,
106
man.
miles. 106 miles to Elvenon. Got a full
Let's
tank
do
of
it.
gas, half pack of smokes. It's dark out. We're wearing sunglasses. Let's fucking do it.
Mhm.
all right. I just need to know what direction. So the way this stable is supposed to be is people normally take whatever wagon or horse that they just got out of the bridge gate up here to the north. To take that's normally the road that takes you over to Port Amon. Like eventually it curls back around.
Ooh,
My friend will this shit over here.
we don't want to go that way.
So yeah, you guys can either go outside of the walls and then curl back around outside the walls to make it to the main road that you're heading north, or you can head in whatever fucking direction you want because that's how this game works.
I mean, we're not
Or you can try
trying
to
to
take it through
hide.
town if you want.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Let's just fucking go through town. Whatever the
I mean,
shortest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
Shortest
it.
distance.
I think street legal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's street legal.
We own this. This is ours.
Paid for.
We have the title.
Finn,
That's
you
an ex-cop
go
car.
ahead and roll an insight check real quick.
See how this goes.
Oh, okay. Now I mean, this wasn't a hard DC. You do know that there's not a whole lot of wagon traffic in Hilltown, specifically because of how cramped the streets are. So you can take it through town for the quickest, straightest route if you want. It's probably going to piss off a lot of people walking.
I mean, there's like wider roads in town.
There's a few major ones, but yeah,
Yeah,
they're
we'll
not.
just hit the.
They're
we'll just
not
stick to
always 2-cart wide. So
well, let's just fucking go out then and fucking swing around.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
that might take
outside of
longer.
town, there's got to be some kind of. So like that gate, the bridge gate takes us this way, right? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, the bridge gate
Yeah.
swings out around.
Let's just
Okay.
leave town and loop around.
Yeah.
Yeah, loop north
Well,
and then
I mean, I would know the
head west.
area. Is it easier to take a wagon through town or around town?
It would probably be easier to take it around town.
Yeah, let's take it around.
let's do it.
North Slopes isn't like the nicest area, but it specifically is kind of like a transit route. So
Who's controlling these horses?
that was about to be my next question. Yeah, who's
Aw.
who's driving this bitch?
Drive
'Cause
it.
it just takes one person, right?
It just takes one person on the reins.
I can
Yeah.
steer it.
Not it. You don't want me to drive. I drive.
Provided that someone is proficient in land vehicles, it's not hard.
Land vehicles.
I forgot about that.
Specifically, yeah, this is a proficiency, motherfucker. Land.
Oh, holy fuck! I am.
Oh, so I thought you were.
Yeah, I am. Oh, I can do this shit. This is easy.
Cool.
It has a question mark by.
Yeah, the reason they do that is because proficiency checks, depending on the circumstances, can take different attributes for it. Like it'll pop up and ask you what stat to use for this. So I'm gonna say, because as you guys are going and make your way out there, go ahead and roll it and have it use. Say, what is it? I think it's wisdom. Yeah.
Oof, that is not good.
I think because it's supposed to be animal handling.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay, 14. You have a little bit of a go of it. Sometimes the horses seem to want to go a little faster than you're wanting on some of these streets, and you almost run a few people over.
I act like I'm doing it on purpose. It's all right.
Wow.
It's all right.
Okay.
I got this.
Yeah, you get a couple of really rude looks and a few gestures as well, as you quote unquote intentionally try to run people over.
No, we're good. Watch out, guys.
Tyler, why don't you talk to these stupid horses?
Yeah. Hey, tell these horses to take it easy.
Well, be nice to them.
I am. I'm good at this
Nicer
shit.
to them.
Yeah.
They pick up speed again.
Okay. Whoa.
I literally can't tell them to be nice to you when you do that.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, slow them down a little bit.
Slow down a smidge.
I feel like I'm getting better at it. I've been going for 2 minutes.
It's a little bit like watching someone try to learn stick. Like there's a lot of really bursts of speed and then some slowing down. More just takes a little getting used to. You find a fairly good pattern though. You find a pretty good pattern though, and you make your way out of the Bridgegate district, out of the East End, and through North Slopes for the most part. You do pass along this route the temple that you guys had entered before, seeing that it is completely ruined right now. But make your way past it over to the West Hills and looping back onto the main road, passing the Jester's Tankard as you do. As you guys are leaving, is there anything else anyone wants to do in Hilltown before you leave?
I'm good.
So long, Hilltown.
Put this motherfucker in the rear view.
All right. As you guys leave Hilltown, you set out onto the Imperial Highway. It eventually, forks off a little bit, starts heading a little more northward. You guys do see off in the distance, not following the main road for the moment, because it looks like they're still doing a bit of setup, but you do spot what appears to be the army at the moment. The Imperial Guard, off in one of these fields that they've appropriated, is currently getting things set up for a long march along the highway as they begin to head north. You see the, not quite fires or anything like that, but just general appearance of a large group of people. Guessing, you guys would probably put this about at least a couple thousand people, a couple thousand soldiers there, not camped out, but prepping to continue their march.
I have a quick question. When we were in Corda and we went out to that island out in the around ocean, how far out was that?
It was about, would have been roughly this distance, but you also had a fucking speedboat at the time.
Oh, yeah. I was curious to how far it was compared to, the Redwood Forest. So, not quite as far, but close.
I also don't know if that was the max distance of that gun, but...
Oof.
Yeah. Because,
no, I'm not
there's probably someone that could have given you more information about about that gun, but...
How much more do you need to know? It's a big fuck you gun.
Yeah. We didn't really have a choice at the time. We needed to get out of Corda.
Don't be on the other end of it.
Mm-mm. I mean, we weren't going to go to Hilltown and start asking questions about it.
I mean, you guys do know that Hilltown is the home of the Tinkerer.
Yeah, none of you guys wanted to address that.
Oh, you mean like one of the 4 super elite horsemen for the big fucking badass Empire dude that calls himself the Blade?
It's 5 of us. As we're heading north already to the forest.
Plus, like, Anatoly was cool with the Tinkerer and said that, like, they were tight, so I'm assuming if we would have gone after the Tinkerer, then Anatoly would have gotten involved. And despite my personal opinion to the otherwise, I have to pretty much leave Anatoly alone. Or at least not kill him.
Well, let's go find the Redfire dad.
Let's go.
Old father.
All right. You guys continue your journey.
I pick up the pace too.
You can go. I'm going to say everybody go ahead and roll just a dexterity check.
And while we're riding, like, standard procedure would be for Elvis to fly above.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
Not a
check.
save, just a regular old dexterity check.
Yeah, just a check. So I'm assuming that's -2 for that.
Oh shit!
Remember how high your dexterity is.
Okay.
No, the dexterity is not a class skill for me, so mine's the same either way.
All right. I think that's.
And you said a perception from Elvis.
A perception from Elvis. I think I'm missing. Joe, I need a dexterity check from you.
Oh, sorry. Come on now. There you go.
Okay. Taylor and Garuk, you guys have a little bit of a hard time. It's like the opposite of Sea Legs. Like, you guys were hoping this was going to be a little more stable of a journey. And it's a bit rough and rocky because someone's leading the horses to go very, very fast and not under the most amount of control at the moment. You kind of get bounced around a little bit. Your teeth kind of jar against each other a little. It's not the greatest. Finn, you pop through Elvis's eyes every once in a while as he's just kind of keeping an eye out. The only thing that he really notices at the moment is the army off in the distance eventually does pack their shit up and they start marching along the highway behind you guys. Not nearly at the pace you guys are going, but they're there and making their way behind you. So, and they'll probably pack up camp long before you do. Or set up camp long before you do.
They got a shitload more people than us. They're going to be way slower.
Yep. You do see, even through his eyes at this distance, it is a massive group of people. Like,
yeah,
this is a proper.
There's like thousands of people. I mean,
this is a couple thousand people at the very least. Like, this is an army.
Yeah. Would this be considered a short rest as I relax in the back of the wagon?
I'll say you rolled high enough on your dex check. You could take a short rest if you want.
Sweet. I'm doing that so I can get my spells back.
Garuk and Taylor can't because they're having some trouble, but you rolled high enough.
They didn't burn 2 spells, fucking teleporting on the roofs of buildings. I really forgot that all my spells come back after a short rest. I gotta start doing that more often.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that too.
I remember that after I fucking vampired that fucking mountain lion.
No, yeah.
All right. As you guys go, though, it starts getting darker and darker. Through Elvis's eyes with that perception check, you don't see any sign of an inn just yet. You get the idea that it's probably far enough up the road that it's spaced out a little bit more, so like a full day of travel out. And you guys left, necessarily late in the day, but later than most people.
Yeah.
So starts getting dark. You guys can push through and try to make it to the tavern if you want, or you can set up camp. Your choice.
It's a long ways to an end, guys.
Yeah, camp might be a better choice.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Elvis doesn't see a tavern like an inn.
fine.
Far.
Yeah. If that's the case, there's no sense in it. And we're just off the main road, so shouldn't be much danger. Set up.
All right.
Whoa.
Go ahead and roll another land animals check with wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, land vehicle check.
Pretty good.
It's a rough stop. You are
Our
almost
landing gear is down. Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Taylor, good.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. Yeah, Taylor comes almost clear out of the fucking back of it as you hit the brakes.
Oh!
Manages to like land on his feet,
Yeah.
but
I get it. I get this. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'll make-
you
Yeah,
check
Jesus.
underneath, like you check the bottom of the wagon, and it's not cracked or anything, but it's set like it was a grating noise, like it was rough.
Okay. It looks okay though.
Yeah, doesn't look damaged for the most part.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I don't know if we've got apples or anything like a snack like that, but I'm gonna give the horses, a tasty snack if I've got something, just to, become friends with them.
You got a few sugar cubes tacked away in the tack that came from what you paid.
Yeah.
So,
Sugar cube it.
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Start talking to them like I can talk to animals. Yeah. You're
They
good.
don't respond to you
You
nearly
did
as well
good.
as they do when Tyler does it.
I tried.
But yeah, you guys find a nice little spot right off the main road. It looks like it's a frequent campsite for the most part. It's been used before. Kind of dug out a little bit. Previously used fire pit. Perfectly serviceable for what you guys are using.
Cool.
But with that, you get camp set up, roll out your bags and everything, park the horses and tie them up and everything. If there's anything anyone wants to do before they go to bed.
I'm gonna fucking refresh my armor of shadows.
All right.
I'm gonna
Is
shine my
refreshed.
boots. Shine my boots up.
All right. Well, since no one has anything else, then as you guys are going to bed, who wants? Are you guys setting up a watch?
Elves, I'll take first
Sure.
watch if you guys want.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll
I
take.
can
All right.
second.
I'll say.
Or
I can
both.
take third.
I'll take 5th, 7th, 8th. I'll sleep if everybody wants to volunteer to watch. I only need 4 hours anyway.
Well, I mean, doesn't fucking Spooky only need like a fucking minute of meditation? And she can just fucking watch the second half. We only need like one person on
That's
watch,
true.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I take watch until fucking group comes back to us, and then I'll go fucking sack out, and she can stay up.
Cool.
All right. With that, I'll say, Finn, since you and Elvis are both keeping watch, either roll individual perception checks or one of you roll with advantage.
Oh,
Your
I'll
call
just roll
on
with-
that. So
it's the same thing. I'll just roll with advantage. And that is perception.
22. Okay. Hours pass for the watch. Relatively uneventful. You hear some wildlife off in the distance. You can faintly, with that roll, you can faintly make out the sounds of what sounds like an army camp. To be fair, you hear a lot of raucous laughter. It's miles off in the distance, but there's enough of it that the sound carried.
Yeah.
So I hear that. It dies off a little bit later and later it gets. But yeah, your watch is fairly uneventful.
Sweet. It's the best kind.
All right. So then, Garuk, you're taking it. Everyone else is
Yep.
famously. All right.
Yeah.
Garuk, you go ahead and roll a perception check as well. 25. Let's see. Right. You kind of keep your ears open. You're hearing the wildlife and everything. By this point, everything with the army camp has died down. Just listening for a little bit. You suddenly feel a dagger pressed to the back of your, or into your back a little bit. Not like into your back, but you feel the point there. You hear the softest whisper in your right ear. Make a noise, and they all die. Come with me. What do you do?
I will go with them.
Okay. You slowly stand up. Feel the dagger kind of follow you a little bit. Take a step back. Another step back. And another. It starts getting darker and darker away from the campfire. And that is where we will leave off for the night.
Oh, man. All right, so I will
All right.
end the recording here.
That's what happens.
Thank you guys for watching.
There we go.
And, yeah, catch you next time.